Hey man, what you doing right now? I'm good. Hey, but I do need a favor, man. I was wondering if you can come home and swoop me up. I gotta check something. Yeah, I'll tell you more about it when you get here, but I believe my girl is cheating on me, man. How do I know? I called her just a minute ago before I called you. She was on the phone with seconds and she hung up. I called back, no one answered the phone. But before she hung up the first time, because she never answered the second time, I heard a voice, and not just her family voice, I heard a guy's voice. Now she been acting weird, man. I mean, I don't know what it is. I might be just tripping, but I tell you, man, if she's messing around, I'm gonna find out tonight. So come on, swoop me up, man. The bus is gonna be, stop running in a little bit, and I want to get over there before the guy leaves. All right, man, I'll be here. So he swooped me up. And we headed out to her house. When I got there, I wasn't shocked what I found. See, I brought him along because my bro, he's a big guy. And just in case she had some old Hercules nigga there, I didn't want to get into no scrap and get my ass whooped and then have to take the bus back, only to find out the damn bus, the last bus it just ran, and I got to walk home with a bunch of knots on my head. So I brought him along just in case it was some shit. I didn't think it would be no shit, but just in case. So we get there. I walk up on the porch and knock on the door. And guess who comes to the door? Smiley, happy, her, my girl. She wasn't too happy to see me. As soon as she saw me, so what are you doing here? I said, hey, I just thought I'd stop by. Uh, my mother said I can't have any company right now. You can't be here right now. I said, you can't have any company? Nah, she wouldn't even let me in the door. She kept the door mostly closed. I said, I can't come in. No, I can't have any company right now. I said, then who is that? Because I could see a pair of shoes. And I was like, who is that? She's like, they ain't nobody. I said, oh, really? Nobody? Because if I see a pair of shoes, which I do, inside those shoes are feet. So you need to just come clean. Are you seeing somebody? I said, why you not letting me in? She said, I can't let you. I said, oh, your mama said he can come in, but I can't come in. So I kind of pushed my way in the door, and sure enough, there he was, sitting in the dining room, looking like, what's the problem, man? Your woman just chose me. He didn't say that, but the look he gave me, like, step the fuck off, man. You history. Okay? I'm thinking that's what he's looking like. I need to hear that from her. So I said, hey, look, we need to talk. I can't. I said, look, we can either talk right here, because the family's running around the house, or we can go in the basement and talk and have some privacy. But either way, we're going to talk. So we went down to the basement. I said, just tell me, who is that guy? It's no, I said, are you seeing this guy? Now, we're in love. I mean, we had what people call puppy love. I'm 15. She's about 15. We're young. But I thought what we had was more than what most people at our age had. I thought we had something that was solid. But that woman, young girl, she didn't want nothing to do with me and didn't have the nerve to tell me we're done. She was going to sneak around. See how that one go. Now, my brother-in-law, at the time, he wasn't my brother-in-law, my big bro, he's sitting upstairs, and he's up there waiting for me to see what's going to jump off. My brothers and sisters were coming up and down the stairs, and I guess they told her mom, hey, Pelly looked like he's upset about something. So when she came down and said, you have to go. I'm like, okay, I have to go. So I had to leave. We get in the car. My brother-in-law said, halfway home, he said, hey, you all right? I said, yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good. He said, you crying? I said, no, man, I just didn't think it was going to end like that. See, don't be crying, man. You got to toughen up. You got to be a man on this shit. See, I get that. I didn't think she would do me like, I didn't think she would just straight up lie. She was lying to me, man, all this time. Ever since she started seeing that guy, I know I saw signs. I ignored most of them. Some of the big ones I addressed, and she denied them. But here it is, they're right in my face. I couldn't deny it anymore. She had moved on without telling me. She had lied to me and had been lying. And as I look at our life today, our life as Americans, our government have been lying to us. Yeah, they're lying to us. They got us all believing that they are on our side, that they're all for us. But that orange turd in the White House, I don't think that asshole ever told the truth in his life. He told everybody, day one, everything will be solved. Ukraine will be over. This, that, all these promises, and not one of them came true. And everybody who betted on this idiot lost. He lied to us. But he also wanted to become president because he wanted to hide a big crime that he committed. It reminds me of this movie called Wag the Dog. You know, in that movie, Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro, that movie, the president had got caught up in a sexual scandal. And in order to get the American public mind off of that, well, they created a fictitious war. They manufactured a war. There was no real war. But if you tell Americans and anyone something long enough, big enough, they'll believe it. And of course, as Americans, we all got behind each other. We wanted to, you know, be there for our troops. But it was all a lie. You guys need to check that movie out. It's called Wag the Dog, because all they wanted to do was get the attention, the American attention, off of the sexual scandal that the president had committed and onto this fictitious war, and everything gonna be okay. That's what they wanted. Check it out. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. And now, as of late, we have heard, because this garbage bag come up missing for 4 or 5 days here, and then when he reappears, everybody, oh shit, that's nothing but a body double. That ain't him. That's somebody else. That motherfucker dead. You know. How will we know? We live in a nation where our government, like a lot of governments, lie all the time. See, what we should be doing is checking, rechecking every damn thing. But could it be a body double? Maybe. That reminds me of another movie called Moon Over Parador. And Moon Over Parador, which you have Richard Dreyfuss, he was a dead ringer for this Paradorian king. He was like the splitting image of this guy. So when he died, as an actor, he was offered to play the role of a lifetime. Play this guy, and you'll have whatever you want. We don't want the people to know that our beloved leader have died. Okay, I'm down. Money, whatever you wanted. No one would notice. Well, almost no one. And not to spoil it for you, someone did notice. The people who paid attention noticed, and obviously the ones who hired him. But here's the thing. He was such an actor. And actors, a lot of them, love praise. And this guy was no exception. He wanted to let the world know, hey, man, that was me playing this king, this president of Parador. I'm the one who played him. That wasn't him. He was dead. But they told him. In this case, Raul Julia told him, his character, that if you tell anyone or someone find out, we will kill you. Is it worth dying to know that I played the role of a lifetime? Would it be such a crime for me to die with the people knowing that I played the role of a lifetime, and the praise will be thrusted upon me Maybe death will be welcome after that. Interesting movies. Check it out. Moon Over Parador. Got to check them out. Wag the Dog and Moon Over Parador. Those two movies are a reflection of what we're going through in America right now. The lies, tons of lies, every time they open them up. This administration, every time any of them open their mouth, you know you're being lied to. They're a bunch of spineless cowards. All the people that in this cabinet, they are cowards. And you know who's coming off like the strong man? A guy that looks like a turnip. Putin. Putin is nothing but a piece of shit. But Trump ain't nothing but just a piece of shit too, but without any real power. So I wasn't even going to mention his name because I knew you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. Well, fuck it, I'm going for it. Because that's what our problem is as Americans. We're so afraid of retribution. While the people who get away with fucking murder are basking in the sun and glory because of our fears. No, I'm not trying to start no shit, but the shit is already here. I'm just revealing. I say everything we hear from this administration, we need to check, and recheck, and then damn near not believe a word of it, even after checking. Because those motherfuckers are obviously trying and doing this underhanded stuff, and they're shifting, they're pivoting here and there. And just when you think you found this one out, they do something else. Well, you know what? Let's be smart. Let's be some of those smart Americans, because every American ain't falling for that bullshit. A lot of Americans are eyes wide open. And they're watching this administration. And they knowing how we lie. You look at this bullshit with this Epstein list. People are afraid. They are fucking afraid because they know their ass is on that list. And those victims are suffering. And they know that if the names come out, they could bury some of these people. But they know that too. So their job is to get rid of these witnesses. Let's not be afraid of these guys, y'all. I know they're powerful, but so are we. And there are a lot of Democrats and Republicans that are not afraid of this asshole. He's an asshole. The guy can't even control his bowels and ain't got shit to do with old age. Because back in the 90s, when he wasn't as old as he is now, he walked into a restaurant and he stunk so bad that the guests, the other patrons said, "Can you please have this funky motherfucker leave? He's spoiling our meal." He stunk up the place because when you do coke and Adderall all your fucking whole life, it fucks up your bowels. That's why on golf courses and everywhere he goes, he's smelling up the place. And everybody's afraid to just tell the truth. This motherfucker stink. The emperor has no clothes. They know it, but they so goddamn afraid to speak up, to speak out. As I said in another video, I ain't no tough guy, but I ain't no goddamn coward either. And I'm telling all of us, y'all not cowards either. Some of us have been speaking up. We'll continue to speak up, whether they're Republicans or Democrats. But those spineless ass, the majority of the Republican Party, they are responsible for this piece of shit. They manufactured this motherfucker. And now we all suffer. But we can continue to fight against it. But check out those two movies. Check them out. See where we're living and how we're living today. Wag the Dog, how they covering up. Then you got this body double shit, maybe Moon Over Parador. Something's up. Because he's been dead for his whole life. That motherfucker was born dead. He can't even fucking read. The guy can't even read. And only in America can a white motherfucker who go to the highest office of the land and he can't read. Check out Saturday Night Live and other tapes that show this motherfucker inability to read. What is he reading? And how is he protecting the American people when he can't even fucking read a threat? Come on, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. And it's time for us to stop worrying about these motherfuckers' powers and start looking within, seeing the power within, and using our power. And not just at the voting booth. I'm not talking about no insurrections or none of that bullshit. I'm talking about defeating these motherfuckers logically and legally. That's how we win. That's how we win. And if y'all want to win, y'all will do that. And you remember how he fucked over you this time. So he won't get a next time. And I want to thank all you guys for visiting Pelly's Corner. You know, where the shadows fade, but the stories remain forever. This is my house. I'll welcome you any and every time. Open invitation to any of you that want to come here. Thank you guys for stopping by. And y'all take it easy or any way you can. See you guys in the next video.